Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Wood, and inside this highly controversial presentation, I'm going to show you an easy way to start healing your gut in as little as 6 minutes by destroying the unhealthy bacteria, viruses, and fungi like candida and yeast that are inside you right now, and that have been draining your energy, causing indigestion, disrupting your sleep, and putting your brain in a fog. If you haven't been feeling like yourself lately, if your energy has been low, exhaustion has been making hard to focus at work, if you've been finding it difficult to enjoy life's simple pleasures like spending quality time with loved ones, or if you've been struggling with uncontrollable junk food cravings and you're sick of seeing your weight and blood sugar levels continuing to go up, then I'm extremely confident that the 6-minute gut fix I share will change your life. That's because once you start using the method I'll be giving you inside this video, you'll create an environment where good gut bacteria can thrive, and you'll do it without having to stop eating the foods you love or starting any new exercise routines, which is important because if you're tired and fatigued right now, I know that regular exercising might be close to impossible. Even more remarkably, this easy method for healing your gut and improving your health only requires 2 simple ingredients. Ingredients that are wildly inexpensive and 100% natural, and that have been used by some groups of people since biblical times to kill bad bacteria and germs. One of the ingredients I will tell you about won't be that shocking, but the second ingredient will surprise you a lot because even though it's currently being used by medical doctors in Africa to beat malaria in as little as 48 hours, even though you can find it inside almost every operating room here in the US, and even though NASA brings it on board every one of its manned space shuttles as a way to protect the crew from germs and infections, you probably never imagined that this ingredient could be the key to healing your gut and improving digestion, or that it could help you with over 100 additional health challenges from acne to yeast infections. I should also mention that neither of these ingredients are probiotics or vitamins, yet when you combine these 2 ingredients together in the exact way I'll share during this presentation, they actually make probiotics and vitamins dramatically more effective in your body, because they allow your gut to benefit from these nutrients the way it was designed to, instead of what's probably happening right now, where sick bacteria and toxins are canceling out the positive benefits of the supplements you're taking. Now, I'll explain more about why your sick gut is making your probiotics less than effective in just a minute. And of course, I'll share with you what these 2 ingredients actually are so you can start using them immediately to protect and heal your body in as little as 6 minutes. But first, let me quickly tell you who I am, then show you the medical science behind how these 100 trillion organisms in your gut are currently making you fat, tired, and sick. So like I mentioned, my name is Dr. Eric Wood. I'm a licensed naturopathic physician who graduated from the Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine. I was also educated at Harvard University's Benson Henry Institute for Mind-Body Medicine, which is located at Massachusetts General Hospital, one of the top 3 hospitals in the US. I'm currently a professor of alternative medicine and nutrition at Everglades University and Hawthorne University, respectively. And on top of that, I've published several popular books on adrenal fatigue, fat loss, and the ketogenic diet. I've consulted international governments along with some of the largest health clinics in the world, and I've been a guest expert on virtually every major TV network you can think of. But despite all the medical training and my years of practicing medicine, the discovery I want to share with you today took me by complete surprise. As I've already hinted at, this discovery is a brilliantly effective way to heal your gut. It's supported by hundreds of medical doctors across the world. There's a large body of research supporting it, and yet, even though it's incredibly simple and affordable, the chances are you've never heard of it before. I know that personally I hadn't. All I knew was that over the past several years, the amount of people coming into my practice struggling with autoimmune issues, fatigue, poor sleep, weight gain, bad skin, high blood sugar, and seemingly other preventable health challenges kept getting bigger and bigger. And from my medical training along with my constant reviewing of the latest health research, it was clear to me that pretty much of all of these issues stemmed, probably at least in part, from a sick gut. Now, I'm going to explain why having an unhealthy gut is responsible for the vast majority of your health challenges. And I want you to pay close attention because once you understand why your gut is sick right now, you'll also understand how simple it is to heal it. Here's why your gut holds the key to sickness or health. At any given moment, your body has more than 100 trillion tiny invisible organisms living inside of it. They're called microbes, and they include bacteria, fungi, and even viruses. Now, while the idea of having trillions of tiny creatures living inside you might sound creepy, the truth is that they are essential to your health. You see, most of these microbes live within your digestive tract, also known as your gut. And they are responsible for a wide variety of important actions, including how well your immune system functions, your body's ability to detoxify itself, the production of neurotransmitters, your ability to break down and absorb vitamins and nutrients, and how your body breaks down carbohydrates and fats, which affects your blood sugar levels and your body weight. In other words, the bacteria in your gut act like a control center, something that's responsible for virtually every process that's essential to your health. At least that's what happens when your gut is healthy. But when bad bacteria and toxins enter your system and begin to overrun your gut, it can lead to life-ruining and even deadly inflammation. So what's inflammation? Well, inflammation can be a normal and healthy response in the body. For example, if you cut your thumb, your body releases immune cells, hormones, and nutrients to fix the problem. As a result of all this, your cut thumb will probably turn red, swell, and even experience a burning sensation as it happens. Or in other words, it will be inflamed. In a normal and healthy person, inflammation is a short-term response to injury or harm. But when inflammation doesn't stop and instead becomes chronic and ongoing, it can lead to a whole host of problems. Long-term inflammation can cause osteoarthritis, autoimmune diseases like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, allergies, asthma, inflammatory bowel disease, Crohn's disease, and it's even been linked to heart disease, increased rates of type 2 diabetes, cancer, depression, dementia, and even Alzheimer's. What does inflammation have to do with my gut? The answer is a lot. Remember, inflammation is triggered by your immune system. And according to best-selling author and medical doctor David Perlmutter, your gut is home to between 70 and 80% of your body's immune system. So when pathogenic bacteria, viruses, fungi, and toxins assault your gut on a regular basis, your gut's immune system responds by releasing inflammatory molecules that are harmful to your health. The most infamous of these inflammatory molecules are cytokines. And having high levels of these cytokines have been linked to a higher risk of stroke, heart attack, Alzheimer's disease, cancer, and a whole host of additional health concerns, along with more than 100 autoimmune diseases that vary from fibromyalgia to psoriasis. There are a variety of ways that pathogens can enter your digestive system and cause inflammation in the gut. For some of us, it starts at birth, as research shows that babies who are born via C-section are much more likely to be exposed to bad bacteria during delivery, and that this bad bacteria can stick with us for the rest of our lives. For others, the buildup of inflammation-causing pathogens starts happening when we're toddlers, and then continues year after year through continued exposure to toxins in the air we breathe, the antibiotics and medications we take, the food we eat, the beverages we drink, and the surfaces we touch. It's actually shocking how easily toxins and pathogens can disrupt our gut health. For example, consider a common toxin in pesticides called glyphosate. Glyphosate is used on many industrial crops and foods that end up making their way into the supermarket. And new research is showing that this pesticide, along with numerous other fungicides, plastics, and toxins we're exposed to on a daily basis, can kill healthy gut bacteria and lead to autoimmune diseases. Or look at another example, consider antibiotics. While a short dose of antibiotics can be sometimes necessary to kill an infection, there is now overwhelming research showing that antibiotics also kill healthy gut bacteria, making you much more at risk of health challenges and even life-threatening diseases. Then, of course, there's all of the common additives in the foods and drinks we love, like emulsifiers, which are found in many brands of ice cream, chocolate bars, mayonnaise, and packaged snacks. Emulsifiers are what give these foods the smooth, stable consistency. Yet according to a new research in the prestigious journal Nature, these emulsifiers could very well increase the risk of inflammatory disease and metabolic disorders like diabetes and obesity by altering bacteria in the intestinal tract. And artificial sweeteners might be even worse, because as ironically enough, there is emerging research suggesting that they alter our gut bacteria in a way that leads to obesity and possibly even type 2 diabetes. So to sum up everything so far, your gut is home to trillions of bacteria and microorganisms. And these microorganisms are responsible for virtually every factor in your health. Over the years, foreign invaders like toxins, bacteria, and fungi build up inside of you. They change your gut's makeup from one with primarily healthy bacteria to one with primarily pathogenic or harmful bacteria. And these pathogens trigger a negative response in your gut's immune system, which leads to chronic inflammation that can increase your risk of hundreds of major diseases and conditions. Make sense so far? Good. So given what we've just discussed, it's probably pretty obvious what needs to be done to restore our gut health. The solution is as simple as eliminating, or at least reducing, the pathogens and bad bacteria that are inside your gut, so that your gut's immune system stops being triggered on a constant daily basis. And you reduce the inflammation in your gut that occurs as a result of a triggered immune system. But how do you do that? Most often, when people want to improve their gut health, they either change their diet or they start taking probiotics. Now, both of these things are important and can absolutely be beneficial to your overall health, but changing your diet and taking probiotics may not do the job on their own. By changing your diet and reducing the amount of sugars, simple carbs, glutens, and foods with additives that you consume, you can reduce the amount of harmful toxins that you're putting into your body on a daily basis. So yes, I'm absolutely saying that eating healthy and taking a high-quality probiotic are good ideas. It's just that they aren't the ultimate answer. There are two reasons why this is the case. First, improving your diet or adding a probiotic won't necessarily destroy all of the unhealthy bacteria and pathogens that are already living inside your gut. And second, even if you cut out unhealthy foods and increase your good gut bacteria, your body is still going to be assaulted by toxins and pathogens on a daily basis. These foreign invaders are simply impossible to avoid because they're found in household cleaners, air pollution, drinking water, laundry detergents, beauty salons, you name it. And because your body is filled with tiny entryways to the gut, things like your eyes, your nose, your skin, your mouth, and even your ears, it's simply unrealistic to believe you can keep all of these gut-wrecking and inflammation-causing pathogens out. So what I realized is that if we really want to create an environment where our gut bacteria can thrive, we need to figure out a way to both destroy the bad bacteria, viruses, and fungus already inside of us right now, while protecting our bodies from future attacks by these foreign invaders too. And I started looking for a way to do just that, to find some kind of solution that can destroy pathogens inside the body, while essentially putting a defensive shield inside our guts. Something that will kill foreign invaders and harmful germs as soon as they enter us, and before they can cause gut inflammation. I considered vitamins and diets that could support the immune system, but I realized that because the gut is responsible for absorbing nutrients and vitamins, if your gut is unhealthy right now, taking vitamins may be a waste, because your body won't be able to break them down or absorb them properly. I also wondered if it was as simple as telling people to get enough exercise and sleep, but realized that while both of these are incredibly beneficial, getting 8 hours of sleep simply isn't an option for lots of busy folks. And not everyone has the time or ability to exercise 5 days a week either. So to be honest, I was feeling stumped. But then a friend of mine told me about Dr. Brian Frank, MD. Dr. Frank is medical director of Regenesis Health, New Dimensions in Health and Wellness in Edmond, Oklahoma, where he treats patients with autoimmune conditions, Parkinson's, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, Lyme disease, hepatitis C, and more. Additionally, over the past 3 decades, Dr. Frank has performed medical missions and taught on 5 different continents, having traveled to over 55 countries. He's also authored numerous scholarly articles on integrative medicine and contributed chapters to many of the most prestigious medical textbooks currently in publication, including the chapter on pain management in the renowned text Wilderness Medicine, and co-authored the chapter on ethnobotany, plant-derived medical therapy, which was edited by the highly acclaimed Stanford emergency physician, Dr. Paul Auerbach. On top of all that, Dr. Frank is an ordained and licensed pastor, serving as president of Global Mission Partners, Incorporated, a 501c3 not-for-profit charitable corporation in Oklahoma City. Now, Dr. Frank's resume is certainly impressive, but really what caught my eye was his medical missions. You see, Dr. Frank has treated entire villages in Africa who were suffering from the pathogenic blood disease malaria. He's healed bladder, ear, eye, and nasal infections in Ecuador. He's treated psoriasis and leprosy in Nepal. And he's done all of this using nothing but 2 natural ingredients: a special mixture of water and microscopic silver particles. That's right, silver, like the precious metal. And if you're feeling some disbelief at the thought that a simple mixture of water and silver could rid an entire village of deadly malaria, let alone be the answer to your inflamed gut, fatigue, brain fog, and dry, rashy skin, I certainly get it, because I was skeptical too. I mean, I knew from my medical training that silver was antibacterial, antimicrobial, and anti-pathogenic, and I knew that almost every hospital in the US uses silver during surgeries to sterilize their equipment and kill germs. Additionally, I remembered hearing about how NASA and commercial airlines use silver to sterilize their vessels and kill dangerous bacteria, and how ancient civilizations used silver to purify their water. In fact, that's where the tradition of throwing coins into fountains came from. Ancient people would put silver coins into their drinking water to kill bacteria and germs. But still, could a simple solution of silver really be that powerful? And more importantly, could silver be the magic bullet for destroying pathogenic bacteria in the gut too? Something that you could be adding to your daily diet, and that would not only clean out your gut, but also make the vitamins, probiotics, and nutrients you're consuming every day much more effective. The more I thought about it, the more tantalized I became. And so I decided to reach out to Dr. Frank to hear the story directly from him. Well, it wasn't easy getting a hold of this medical expert because he's constantly traveling, but finally, after several weeks of effort, I was able to get patched through to him, and when we finally did speak, what Dr. Frank told me blew my mind. The health benefits of silver are absolutely amazing, Dr. Frank said. I have witnessed many dramatic recoveries from conditions of all types. I've given it to people with gum disease, pink eye, nail fungus, irritable bowel syndrome, and so many other health ailments, only to see their health quickly and rapidly improve. And the research is there too. In fact, silver demonstrates antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal effects for virtually every surface and tissue of the body. It's both highly effective from a clinical perspective and without toxicity. Most importantly though, and to answer your question, yes, the right type of silver solution can absolutely destroy pathogenic bacteria in the gut. And not just bacteria, also fungi, viruses, and other harmful invaders. It can also help combat inflammation throughout the body, and it can dramatically improve immune system performance and functionality. It really is one of the most remarkable substances on Earth. Dr. Brian Frank went on to tell me about how he's seen special mixtures of silver destroy infections in as little as 24 hours, and how he requires his entire staff to drink silver whenever they go on medical missions, so that they are protected from gastrointestinal illnesses and bugs along with infections. Well, as I heard all of this from Dr. Frank, I grew increasingly excited. But there was one major question I still had, and it had to do with the type of silver mixture he kept referring to. So I asked Dr. Frank if just any kind of water in silver solution would do, and he told me absolutely not. Then he explained to me why most of the silver products you can buy in health stores or online aren't nearly as effective as they could be, and why, if you truly want to destroy all of the pathogens that are inside of your gut right now, there's one special type of silver that's far superior to all of the others. I'm going to explain to you exactly what this special silver is right now, and I want you to take careful note of this part, because once you understand what this special silver solution is, what makes it special and how it works, and once you start using it for yourself on a routine basis, you could quickly begin to experience breakthroughs to your health that were previously unimaginable. And not just with your gut, although this will help with that a lot. Using this special silver mixture can also help heal virtually any infection, eliminate your nail and skin fungus in a matter of days, clear up even the worst cases of acne, psoriasis, eczema, and other skin issues, and bring dramatic improvements to virtually all of your autoimmune challenges from fibromyalgia to rheumatoid arthritis. The special mixture Dr. Frank was talking about is called structured silver. And the way you make structured silver is by bonding pure silver particles to a very pure form of structured water in a unique way. Now, the reason this bonding process is important is because it permanently connects the silver particles to the water, allowing the structured silver molecules to travel through your body and then be flushed out several hours later when you pee. This is really important for two reasons. The first is that colloidal silvers and other similar products on the market aren't energetically bonded to water in the same way that structured silver is, which means if you use most commercial brands of liquid silver, you could have silver building up in your system over the years, which you definitely don't want. And secondly, because of the special energetic bonding of structured silver from the moment it enters your mouth, as it travels down your throat into your bloodstream through your intestines and gut, and as it's finally expelled through your kidneys and bladder, it destroys virtually all of the bad bacteria, pathogens, viruses, and fungus that it comes into contact with. In other words, it's like flushing all of the harmful and negative bacteria, viruses, and germs out of your body from head to toe while leaving all of the good bacteria completely unharmed. Pretty remarkable, right? And of course, you're probably wondering, how exactly does structured silver kill bad bacteria inside my gut? Well, here's the answer. Silver particles are missing an electron from their outer ring. And as a result, when silver comes into contact with bacteria, viruses, or yeast, the silver attempts to steal an electron from the pathogen. Now, because pathogens have simple water-soluble cell walls made of single electrons, when silver steals an electron from pathogens, it ruptures the pathogen cell, kind of like if you were to pop a water balloon. And this usually kills the pathogen right then and there. Now, that alone would be enough to make structured silver an incredibly important health breakthrough. But that's still just the start. In addition to its electric charge, structured silver's magnetic energy also holds silver's atoms together in a crystal structure. This magnetic crystallized structure creates tiny pulses of healthy electromagnetic energy. And when structured silver molecules come into contact with germs and bacteria, these tiny healthy pulses of energy fire into the pathogens and prevent their DNA from replicating, kind of like a tiny magnetic spear. And if you're asking how it is that structured silver only kills bad bacteria and germs in your body and not the good ones, there's actually a pretty simple answer for that too. Here's why structured silver doesn't destroy healthy cells or good bacteria in your gut. Healthy cells have a lipid bilayer, which is a fancy way of saying that they stop water-soluble absorption. As a result, structured silver leaves your healthy cells intact, where they are free to thrive and nourish your body. Additionally, because probiotic, good, bacteria in the gut have a special coating of milk fat around their outer wall, these beneficial bacteria in your gut are also protected and aren't damaged or punctured. All of which is to say that structured silver is the perfect natural defender of your body. because it only kills bad bacteria and unhealthy cells while keeping good bacteria and healthy cells 100% untouched. Okay, take a deep breath. Here's what all of that means for your gut. I know I just gave you a ton of science, so let's take a quick moment to understand what all of this means and why it's important to you in your life. Remember, between 70 to 80% of your immune system is found in your gut. Every single day, your gut is being attacked by pathogenic bacteria, viruses, and fungi. These attacks can trigger inflammation in your gut, and this inflammation can lead to leaky gut and a host of autoimmune conditions and symptoms, along with over 100 different health challenges. None of this is groundbreaking stuff. It's established science that virtually every medical doctor and scientists agree on. But what is groundbreaking is the realization that many of these pathogens, bacteria, viruses, and fungi can be easily, safely, and cost-effectively destroyed simply by sipping a few tablespoons of structured silver each day. I realized that if Dr. Frank was right, then structured silver is probably one of the most important medical discoveries of our time. Something that could really help fight the root cause of inflammation and our autoimmune challenges, because all of those challenges are directly related to an unhealthy gut. It also occurred to me that based off of what Dr. Frank was saying, then anyone taking a probiotic or other supplements would want to use structured silver regularly, because it would clear out the bad bacteria in the gut while creating an environment where healthy and good bacteria can thrive. And where your body is able to properly break down nutrients and vitamins from the foods and supplements you take too. That because silver is so powerful, it could help kill antibiotic-resistant bacteria too, making your antibiotics much more powerful. Of course, while all of this is true scientifically, and while I knew Dr. Frank was an exceptionally well-respected medical doctor who has healed thousands of people on 5 different continents, I still wanted to see the effects structured silver could have on my patients firsthand. So I started giving silver to my patients, and I was highly impressed. My patients used the silver as a topical gel for their acne, nail fungus, psoriasis, and eczema, and were startled by how quickly their skin cleared up. And most importantly, my patients used silver for their inflamed guts and were thrilled when they saw noticeable improvements to their health. Remember, the vast majority of the health challenge you're facing right now can be linked to your gut and inflammation, which means when you restore your gut to its healthy, natural state, you improve your energy, your mood, your sleep, your digestion, your skin. You feel so much better. And you do all of this without any expensive, high side effect medication whatsoever. So after seeing the incredible science behind silver, along with the first-hand results giving it to my own patients, I wanted to load up on as much structured silver as possible. That way I could give it to every single person who needed help. Unfortunately, however, this turned out to be much more difficult to do than expected, because it's virtually impossible to find high-quality structured silver in retail stores. Now, don't get me wrong, there were plenty of silver products out there, but they weren't the same structured silver that Dr. Frank was having so much success with, and that I believed could give my patients the best chance of fixing their gut health and other ailments. So once again, I reached out to Dr. Frank, and he told me about Salus structured silver. And here's what makes Salus structured silver so special. Salus silver is structured in the ideal way. It's bonded to water and passes through your body without any buildup occurring. Additionally, while most other silver products only have 10 parts per million silver at a maximum, Salus structured silver has 15 parts per million, which means you're getting more potent anti-pathogenic benefits each time you drink it. On top of that, Salus structured silver is alkaline and has a pH balance of above 7.0, while most other silver products are acidic, meaning they have a pH of less than 7.0. The reason this matters is because when you're healthy, your body has a slightly alkaline pH of 7.4. And when acid is introduced into the body, it can create a change in your metabolism, immunity, and circulation, which is exactly what we don't want to happen. Plus, because poisons, toxins, and infectious diseases and pathogens can't survive in an alkaline body of 7.5 or higher, it just makes sense for the silver product you choose to also have an alkaline pH, which is why Salus goes through the extra effort to ensure their structured silver has a pH that's alkaline. And if those reasons alone weren't enough to make Salus structured silver the most superior silver product on the market, you should also know that Salus structured silver is manufactured in clean room conditions that utilize good manufacturing procedures, GMP. That's important because a lot of the other silver products are manufactured in facilities that may have contaminants in them and poor quality control. And due to the electromagnetic nature of silver, it can suck up those contaminants. Meaning when you use those store brand products of silver, you could be introducing new contaminants into your body, which is of course the opposite of what you want to be doing. You should also know that Salus structured silver does not contain BHA or BHT, preservatives that may cause cancer and endocrine disruption, coal tar dyes, DEA, MEA, and TEA, dibutyl phthalate, formaldehydes, parabens, perfume, PEGs, petrolatum, siloxanes, sodium lauryl sulfate, and triclosan. The Merck Manual of Diagnosis and Therapy certifies that structured silver is not a heavy metal because it does not build up in your body. Since the silver is bonded to water and passes through your system unmetabolized, it won't turn you blue, which can't be said for heavy use of colloidal silver. And structured silver is so environmentally non-toxic that it would take a spill of over 12 million gallons of silver before the EPA would consider it a reportable spill. While in comparison, less than 1/1,000,000th of that amount of spilled bleach requires an EPA report. Here's how you can get your very own supply of Salus structured silver today. So when Salus asked me to be their spokesperson, I jumped at the opportunity. Not only am I a naturopathic doctor who prescribes silver to his patients, but I'm someone who's deeply passionate about gut health because I know just how important it is to your overall energy, digestion, mood, focus, and well-being. I'm sure you can relate to what I'm saying, because if you've struggled with any digestive issues for any amount of time, then I'm sure you're sick and tired of fatigue and lack of energy each day, tired of feeling afraid to eat the foods you love because they might give you a bad reaction, tired of feeling bloated, gassy, and taking irregular amounts of trips to the bathroom, and tired of the brain fog that's making it impossible to be productive in your life. I bet you'd give just about anything to feel better, wouldn't you? Especially considering all of the long-term health problems that come from an unhealthy gut. The autoimmune challenges, the inflammation, the struggles with your weight, your blood sugar, and even your heart health. If you're like most of my patients, then honestly, you're scared about what the future could hold if you don't make changes to your well-being. Not only could continuing down your current path put your future at risk, but being sick all the time can also mean paying $5,000 or more per year for side effect-filled medications, paying thousands of dollars extra each year for health insurance premiums, and spending more and more time at the doctor's office each year, which means less time with your family, or outdoors, or doing any of the things you love. That's why I truly believe almost every American can benefit from Salus structured silver. And right now, I'm sure you're probably wondering how you can get Salus structured silver as fast as possible. The truth is that there are only limited supplies of Salus structured silver available, and that's not a marketing gimmick or anything like that, it's a fact. Remember, Salus structured silver is made using a very complex process. It's produced in clean room conditions that follow GMP standards. It's made with pure water that's constructed using steam and oxygen. It's manufactured using a special electromagnetic process that maintains the purity of the silver and keeps it free from contaminants. It's molecularly structured to kill pathogens on contact, and it's formulated for alkalinity, making it superior to most other silver products on the market. This process is crucial for producing the best silver product on the market today, but it's also extremely time-consuming and expensive for Salus, which means out of stocks are always a risk. Because Salus can only produce a limited number of bottles at any given time, plus on top of that, because Salus structured silver can help with so much more than just your gut health, people all over the country are using it to clear up acne and nail fungus as a safe, and natural disinfectant, to reduce the pain and inflammation caused by arthritis, to stop the replication of common viruses that cause the cold and flu, and so much more. There are literally hundreds of applications for Salus structured silver, and as a result, our customers end up ordering several bottles at a time, so they can remain stocked up on this wonderful and health-protecting liquid, and so that they can give it to their friends and family too. Now, we are thrilled that so many families trust Salus structured silver for their health, but its incredible popularity has put even more of a strain on our production capacities, which again can make out of stocks a very real concern. With that being said, however, I also don't want anyone to struggle with an imbalanced gut, or to feel low energy, tired, sick, and fatigued when it doesn't need to be that way. Which is why in the next few moments, I'm going to share how you can get your hands on a brand new bottle of Salus structured silver today, as part of our Protect Your Gut initiative. First though, let me quickly return to the second question concerning how much Salus structured silver you should take. This one is actually pretty straightforward. Just take 2 small teaspoons twice a day for at least 30 days. Here's why it's important to take Salus structured silver for at least 30 days. From the moment you put the first teaspoon of Salus structured silver in your mouth, you'll start killing bad germs and bacteria. As the silver makes its way through your throat, your digestive system, your bloodstream, and ultimately your bladder, it's continuously killing the pathogens it comes into contact with. After several hours, the silver will be flushed out of your system, which means it's time for more. But while Salus structured silver kills germs and bacteria inside of you from day one, the more you use it, the more effective it will be. Plus, because your body is being assaulted by toxins and pathogens on a daily basis, it's best if you look at Salus structured silver as a daily defense, something you can make part of your normal, everyday routine, much in the same way you would with a multivitamin or a probiotic. It's for that reason that I personally recommend you choose at least 3 bottles of Salus structured silver and 6 bottles if you want to have the greatest health benefits. Now, normally Salus structured silver retails for $149 per bottle, but right now, and through this website only, you can get your very own supply of Salus structured silver at a major savings off the retail price. To get started now, simply click the button below this video and choose the package of Salus that's right for you. In fact, because our multi-bottle packages have become so popular, Salus has even set it up so that the more structured silver you stock up on, the more money you save. Plus, exclusively on this website, all orders of Salus structured silver also come with our structured silver gel that's 25 parts per million silver. Salus structured silver gel is perfect for topical applications. It can be applied to rashes, acne, and other skin discolorations, used to destroy toenail fungus, eczema, and psoriasis, and it's an incredible disinfectant that you can take with you when traveling or keep it in your car. Get started now by choosing the package that's best for you, and we'll deliver your order of Salus structured silver to your front door within a few short days. This special discount and free structured silver gel are only available for a limited time, however, so click on one of the packages you see below this video right now to secure your order. For a limited time only, all orders today will be shipped with a free copy of the best-selling book, The Most Precious Metal, While Silver is More Valuable Than Gold, Platinum, or Money. An $11.50 value, but yours today for free. The Most Precious Metal is written by Dr. Gordon Peterson, who is one of the world's most well-educated doctors. In fact, Dr. Peterson performed his cardiology internship at LDS Hospital under Jonas Salk, who is credited with curing polio. And inside The Most Precious Metal, Dr. Peterson gives you a deep and detailed breakdown of what structured silver is, the science behind why it's better than the older silver products on the market, along with specific instructions for how to use your structured silver liquid and gels for over 100 health challenges, ranging from acid reflux to UTIs. Inside The Most Precious Metal, you'll also be shown a special travel protocol developed by Dr. Peterson that uses silver to help protect you and your loved ones when you travel on planes, cruise ships, or abroad, along with a special section of the book written by Dr. Brian Frank, who you learned about during today's presentation. So go ahead and pick the Salus structured silver package that's right for you. Just click on the 6-bottle package graphic or the graphic for whichever package is right for you to secure your order right now, along with free shipping and your free copy of the Most Precious Metal book. You should also know that all packages come with our 180-day 100% money-back guarantee. Here's how it works. Choose your Salus structured silver package today in total confidence with our 180-day 100% money-back guarantee. Simply order your Salus structured silver now by clicking the Add to Cart button, and your order will arrive to your front door within 5 short business days from now. Then, just start drinking 2 teaspoons twice a day, and we're confident you'll see dramatic improvements in your health and well-being. If for any reason you aren't thrilled with your Salus structured silver package, simply call or email our US-based customer service team and we'll refund your entire purchase with 0 questions asked. Plus, you don't even need to return your order. It's yours to keep as our way of saying thanks for trying Salus structured silver out. So in other words, the only thing you have to lose is the bad bacteria that's inflaming your gut and keeping you feeling less than 100%. So if you're ready to defend your gut from toxic pathogens, click on one of the packages you see below this video now and secure your order. This is the end of the presentation, and ultimately the decision is yours. You can decide not to take action today, and that's absolutely your choice. But if you make that decision, what will change? If you're feeling tired, sluggish, or moody each day, if you're suffering from poor digestion or having trouble sleeping, there's a good chance that the reason why is related to the health of your gut. You've seen the science and the research behind what Salus structured silver does. You know that it can make a dramatic difference in your physical and mental health. You know that it's your best defense against toxins, pathogens, and foreign invaders that assault your body on a daily basis. You know that structured silver is already making a huge difference in the lives of tens of thousands of people all over the world. That's why I'd highly encourage you to choose to say yes to Salus structured silver today. You're covered by a full 180-day guarantee, which means there's no risk on your end, yet the benefits you experience as a result could be life-changing. So go ahead and choose your package right now by clicking on one of the packages you see beneath this video and give you and your family's gut the protection they deserve.